One more from Sam. Oh, Captain Mike Klavan. In art and architecture school, this is weird. In art and architecture school, I was constantly taught by leftist faculty that it is better to judge the process of design than critique the product of design itself. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But it is leftism, right? It's not leftism. Your intentions are what matter, not what you actually accomplish. I saw many of my fellow students get away with horrible designs by justifying it with their process. Of course you did. One teacher told us that we could present our project as a blank sheet of paper as long as we could convince him that we thought long and hard about it. Another architecture... Well, you know what's wrong with this is the same thing that's wrong with leftism in general. Leftism is the same way. You say, well, my intentions were good. It doesn't matter that Baltimore descended into chaos because I really meant well, you know? And that's why I always quote the famous saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and how powerful the saying that is. I mean, this is utter nonsense. You don't do art for yourself. Art is a form of communication. You're trying to communicate something. It doesn't come from you. It is given to you, and you are giving it to somebody else. So what the hell difference does your process make? What difference? You know, let me give you an example of how deep this goes. I believe that you should do a thing for its inner meaning. You should do a thing for its inner worth, right? So I approach my writing. I don't approach my writing to make money, though I hope to make money. I approach my writing to communicate beauty and delight and hopefully wisdom, right? Not the wisdom that comes from me, the wisdom that comes through me into the writing. I do it for that reason. The guy next to me may do it just for money. He may not care. He just says, hey, I'm just do this for the lark, and I can make a good money off it. There's a big market for what I do, so I'm going to do it. The guy next to me may be Shakespeare, and he's still going to write Shakespeare. And I'm going to write what I write, which is not going to be as good as Shakespeare, though it's great. It really is great. You should try it. But it's not going to be Shakespeare. The difference is I'm going to be joyful, because I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm going to be joyful. He's going to be a cynic, but he's still going to be Shakespeare. So it has nothing to do with the quality. But the quality is is what matters in the end, right? You have to do it right. You have to do something that communicates what you're trying to communicate. That's what art is. What they're teaching you is nonsense. It's nonsense. The process may give you joy, and that's important, but it is nonsense that that's all that matters, or that it should be judged on the process. It's a way of getting out of your responsibility. It's a way of getting out of your responsibility to do what's right. The left does this all the time. I mean, look at their crummy cities that they turn to cesspits of homelessness and poverty and crime. And they say, yes, but you're racist because you don't believe the things that I believe. It's nonsense.